Hello everyone, welcome. We are trying out Atom RPG today. Why? Because I want to. Alright, let's go into a new game, I'd say. Um, let's take a look here. Ooh, I like this one. Alright, let's see. Strength governs maximum carry weight, intimidation in dialogues, melee and unarmed damage, and slightly affects maximum health. Endurance total maximum health, resistance against negative effects, and the survival skill all depend on endurance. Dexterity governs your combat speed, chance to dodge blows, and accuracy in melee, as well as lockpicking and theft. Intellect affects number of skill points allocated on level up and opens new dialogue options. Attention governs accuracy in range combat, gives additional dialogue options, and allows you to spot hidden details in your surroundings. Personality affects speechcraft and barter skills, as well as general reactions to the player. And luck slightly affects almost every action your character takes. I'd say I'm not the most. I'm not the strongest person. I'll take one off here too. And I put one in endurance, 1 point in intellect, 1 in attention, personality 2. Yeah, 2. Average endurance should be good. I'm gonna put 8 in personality. Why is martial arts still so high up? I think I'm gonna invest some points into pistols and SMGs. A bit more into speechcraft and barter. First aid can't be too bad too. And then some into technology and the rest into pistols and SMGs. There we go, that looks good. Let's see, black belt. Let's Martial arts. Cannibal. For reason unknown, you have cannibalistic tendencies. Sex appeal, but with opposite gender. Intellect, personality, attention. Minus 50% XP gain. It comes to enhance your muscle growth and it shows. Technophobe, no. Diplomat. Minus 10 to all combat skills. You don't need to carry a battalion around. You know how to survive. It takes twice as long to get hungry. Slick dealer. Minus 5 sequence. Oh. Drug addicted. Intellectual. Hobby engineer. Glutton. Hunger hits twice as fast. Circus education. Cursed sniper. Lone wolf. Plus 15 to gun related. To gun related skills. Endurance minus 5. Critical chance minus 1 luck. What do we take as the second one? I think I can take unlucky optimist. A different name though. This one is good. Wait, I could just take my my own name, right? Alright. I think this looks good. No. Right. Let's start. I'd like to play on best choice for an action hero. A jacket made of synthetic clothes, sturdy pants, and easy to wear sneakers. I want the army kit, clothes kit. I'm gonna play on easy, as always. Alright, let's start. Oh. You have a particular dream. Red stars glow in the sky and giant mushrooms rise to the heavens as horned shadows dance at the edge of an ancient forest. Suddenly, darkness falls. The images are eclipsed within a black void as it surrounds you. As it billows closer and closer, like impenetrable smoke, as it rubs against your body like a cat, it's soothing, calming before devouring you. Ah! You swallow a thick lump of saliva and look around frantically. You see nothing unusual. You're in the barracks for agents about to be deployed on field work. A man is standing near you. He looks worried. Having nightmares, huh, Cadet Sammy? Even yesterday's storm didn't wake you up. Right. Take all the rest you can before the mission. What is my mission, though? That will be disclosed during the final briefing. Come on, soldier, shape up. Fine. Who are you supposed to be, though? Agent Alf, of the Honey Eaters Brigade. Our leaders made me watch over you right until your departure to ensure everything is A-okay. Where am I? Can't tell. Guess I overslept. Are you pulling my leg? This is the outside portion of the Atom HQ. Let me guess. Next thing you'll ask is what year it is and what sort of war we had 20 years ago. Okay, so what should we do now? First, get some food into your system. There's some biscuits on the table. Then we'll think about what to do with you next. We still have some time before the briefing starts. Yeah, eating something may actually do the trick. That's the spirit. Knock yourself out with all the biscuits you can manage. No soup for you though. You slept straight through the serving time in a mess hall. Still not a huge loss. Between you and me, it was pretty crappy. Get a hold of your faculties. There's a biscuit on the table. Hold Alt to highlight it. Click with the left mouse button on it to grab it. So Alt to... Oh, I can highlight anything I can interact with. You took the biscuit. Now press I or the interface button picture on the left to open your inventory. In the inventory screen, hold the right mouse button on the picture of the biscuits and choose to use it. Choose use to eat it. Okay. Use. Alright. What now? Let's get out of the barracks first. Alright. Yawn as you enter the next room and stop before a closed door. The agent scratches his unshaven neck. Wasteland habits never die. Whenever I get under a roof or shelter, I always attempt to barricade myself in. Like with this door, for example. I locked it on instinct. Never even bothered to remember where I stashed the key. Can you take a quick look around for it? You're a weird fella, aren't you? Hold on, I'll see what I can find, if I can find it. Okay, we have a vending machine here. A camo bandana. +5 stealth. We have here nails. But still very useful in the weights and scrap metal. Gonna take that with me for now. Do we have here a spoon and a sharpening tool? Gonna take both. And here we have a coin. Ooh, maybe I can use that with this. glass. Okay, what do we have here? There's the barracks key. Open your inventory and hold left mouse button on the key and drag it into slot 1, like on the picture. That way it will be equipped. After that, click on the door with left mouse button to use the key on it. I'm gonna do that in a minute, but rope, always useful. And don't wanna take the paper with me. Yes, toilet paper. Alright, that's everything in here, I think. No, I haven't looked into this one. Oh, the paper is still in there. Okay, I understand. Let's open this door. Alright. Outside we are. You take a deep breath. The air of the assembly field is filled with the stench of machine oil and soldier sweat. Today only you and your colleagues stand here. I'll be honest with you, Sammy. The wastes are no joke. You need to be prepared for them. Are you ready to pass some training exercises before the briefing? Why are there so few people here? Some are on missions and some are resting inside the bunker. Everyone else patrolling the outer perimeter so that no mutant can surprise us. Anyways, let's take a walk. Yeah, it won't hurt. Okay, listen up. There are various training spots around the courtyard. Pick any one of them and I'll train you as well as I can. When you've had enough, feel free to head into the main bunker. Got it. Let's look around first. Press the C button or the interface button, picture on the left, to open the statistics window. To check out your partner statistics, push the button above the above. Picture to the right. To view abilities, press the button below. Picture on the right. Oh, I see. Okay. This is me. This is Alf. Ability tree. Yeah, okay, I see. Okay. Can attack with this crate. Some gunpowder in here. Gonna take that with me. Let's take a look here. Here, as you know, is the shooting gallery. Try and shoot some targets. Alright. Take the weapon from the table by clicking on it with left mouse button. Then drag it into the active slot. To attack a passive target, click it while holding the control button or click on the interface button picture. To give weapons and items to comrade, click on him with the with the left mouse button and give him the desired items via barter screen. Alright. Let's take the pistols and the ammo. And these are only rubber bullets, I see, and a training pistol. Alright, that's all free here. Yeah, and this is working the same. This is rifles and sniper rifles. Let's see here. F1 grenade training. Alright. Let's use that one. Oh, I'm gonna have to go here, I guess. I got at least 2 of them. Alright, what is this here? Hey, some of the guys seem to be resting here. If you want, we can ask them for a quick sparring match. Just don't forget to grab one of the guns first. Okay, let's train. To give orders to companions in combat, hold left mouse button on him or her and pick the command if you want. You can skip a turn by pressing the space button. And I forgot to equip the training pistol again. Alright. Can't see the target, okay. I see. Ow. Ow, I'm stunned. Okay. Let's continue on. Is this the main bunker? That's the entrance to the bunker. You can skip this whole training nonsense and wait for the briefing there. We'll see. Is there more here? Somewhere? Doesn't really look like it except this ring. We can spend some time in the ring if you want. That'll get your blood pumping for sure. Okay, let's train. Yeah, try and hit me. I'm not that good at everything. Alright, let's get into the bunker. Cutscene.
Atom, a branch of the Soviet army created long before the war, caused by the imperialist conquerors. Our mission does not end in gathering pre-war technology and reviving our Soviet motherland. We also strive to reach the pre-war quality of life for all. To realize those goals, we often send search expeditions into the Wasteland. Not long ago, one of such expeditions, led by General Morozov, lost all contact with the base. Our human resources are limited. Therefore, the standard procedure is to send out but a few agents to investigate this problem. You are one of the chosen for this mission. General Morozov's troops had an important quest to locate, control, and study a secret bunker. Bunker 317. According to our data, it is located near the village of Otradnoye. To successfully complete your mission, we recommend you to contact our agent in the city of Krasnoye, codenamed Fidel. He's hiding in plain sight as a barkeep in the outskirts of the city, so apart from physical aid, he can offer you informational support as well. You will learn the password needed to contact our agent from the envelope. Destroy it upon reading. And remember, your mission is to gather intelligence on the disappearance of Morozov and his troops. No heroics. The wastes are a dangerous place. Good luck, cadet, and let there be atom.
Alright, so that's our mission. I wonder what awaits me in the wastes. Wait a second, what's that rustling sound? A well-built man in his 30s emerges from the uneven shadows dancing around your campfire. He's dressed in a musty khaki uniform. Well, would you look at that? A girl all alone in this part of the wastes. Are you, perchance, lost? The man stops before you and rubs his hands, as if to warm himself, or to show off a formidable set of brass knuckles on his left hand. Or maybe you're like the little Red Riding Hood delivering food to your sick grandmother in all those bags of yours. The man whistles at all your equipment. That's very careless. What if some big bad wolf were to start chasing you? I mean, you wouldn't last 100 meters with such heavy luggage. The stranger's face breaks into an ominous smile. Me and my pals could help you carry it. Well, not for free of course, but for a very manageable price. What say you? You finally notice 4 other figures standing at the edge of the firelight. If you still had any doubts about what's transpiring, now it's pretty clear. You're about to get robbed. Listen, I agree that sharing is caring, but all I have is the bare minimum for survival. Act like a decent human being. Leave me be. The man smiles and winks at you. Don't worry, honey. We won't hurt you. Just wanted to browse through your stuff for a sec. Who knows, maybe we won't take everything. And you can lie down and rest while we're at it. What do you mean? Take the loot, man. We got ourselves a good catch tonight. Not good. Oh, my head. Those assholes robbed me blind. Or maybe they left something. Alright, let's see. Have they left something? Maybe an intent? No. Well, they left an empty canteen. That's not good. Do I have a map? Yes. I can't see anything on the. So they took everything except an empty canteen. Oh, there is. There are some boxes here. This one is locked, and here's a spoon. Anything else? There are bricks here. But not much else. Okay. I don't think I can do any more here. Okay, so well, we have to continue with nothing then. Halt, who's there? Before you stands a strongly built man of about 30. He's wearing a weathered military jacket and holding a large gun. At a glance, he seems like the affable sort, and would probably welcome some conversation. He's absently chewing a blade of grass, but upon seeing you, livens up at once. Hey there, comrade. Hello to you too. The man coughs and spits out the grass, then lets his rifle hang in its handmade leather strap. Nice to meet you. My name is Jan. May I ask what brings you to our village? I'm just passing through. Times are tough, but we are always welcome traveling folks. How can I help? I want to ask you a couple of questions. Fine, I'll answer if I can. Did a troop of military types pass through your village lately? Funny you ask. A whole squad passed through not long ago. Can't say for sure if they were military, but there were some serious looking dudes among them. Nice weapons, bad attitudes. They even had the uniforms of sorts. These guys are no joke, I tell you. They bought some water, rested for a day near the walls, and moved on. I got to chatting with one of them. Nice guy. Younger than the rest. He said they were on an expedition into the ruins, probably searching for pre-war tech, or what remains of it. God help them. They seem normal enough. Can you point me in the direction of those ruins? Jan takes your map, looks it over for a bit, and draws a small black cross on in one spot. After looking at the map one more time, he returns it to you. Here, it's not too far. Thanks. Can I ask another question? Is there any work available around here? Sure, there's always work to be found. For one, our tech guy disappeared somewhere. Last time I saw him, he was pretty drunk, bragging about becoming a millionaire. Then poof, he vanished. Maybe he got that million and ran off. Maybe, but where would he get it? There's something shady about the whole situation. Yen shrugs his shoulders and carefully scans the horizon before turning back to you. Anyway, A talented handywoman would be most welcome here nowadays. Maybe you could point me to some other jobs? You might try asking around that tavern. It's run by a brother and a sister, Vasya and Katya. I cannot pronounce that name, I'm sorry. And some of the villagers might be looking for help. I don't know who, though. I see. Another question? Tell me about your village. What do you want to know? Where can I buy some weapons? The trader Yashin is the village gun dealer. He's a nice guy, but his goods aren't cheap. A real goddamn capitalist, if there ever was one. On the other hand, he pays hefty taxes and helps the town guards maintain their weapons. Even if you don't need a gun, you should drop by and talk to him. He moved here recently from the city. I bet he would love to chat with a traveler such as yourself. His shop is just outside the gates on the left. I just might do that. Now, can I ask you something else? Where can I buy some drugs? You should pay Konstantin Albertovich Mikoyan a visit. He's our doctor. Just call him Konstantin or Mikoyan. Whatever suits your fancy. He's an educated person. Everyone respects him. He's been practicing medicine since before the war, so he's the guy to see if you need patching up. Nice to know. Can I ask you something else? How's life? This is a great village. It was founded right after the war by our headman, Comrade Kovalev. He and the first settlers staked out the land around an old oak tree, which to this day is the center of the settlement. That tree is our main attraction, like the village mascot. You probably won't believe it, but I've heard people were running around everywhere after the bombs fell, looking for food and water. There was nothing to find but dust and burnt earth. But here they saw this oak and a clear running stream nearby. That's pretty strange if you ask me. Jan smiles briefly, but then his face pinches up into a pout. The man looks like he's sucking on a lemon. But the life itself, it's rotten honestly. We're in the drought season now and getting raided all the time. The bandits come each month and to demand money. We tried fighting them, we tried making peace with them, nothing works, they're too strong. And nobody could help you? We sent a man into the city once to hire a few mercenaries. He took all the money we have, but it only bought 7 men. They looked pretty serious and tough, with their fancy guns. Proud. I wish I could tell you they drove off the bandits or simply killed them, that the harassment stopped. I wish I could tell you that, but life in the Wasteland is no fairy tale. The bandits killed all 7 of them, and the following month the extortion fee went up. They said that since we obviously had money to pay mercenaries, we could afford to pay more. Let's change the topic. Can I ask something else? A few more questions. Had any good rumors lately? One passerby told me that somewhere in the waste is an old abandoned Boy Scout camp. But it's not entirely abandoned. All the Boy Scouts who were camped out there before the war are still there, but they've gone feral and they worship the devils in secret rituals. He also told me they might not be Boy Scouts at all, but monstrous creatures that took on the forms of children in order to mimic us humans. But that's just a huge load of bull, right? Listen, I'm not the right guy to ask for rumors. You should chat with people in the village. Maybe they'll know something of interest. I see. See you later. Hey, feel free to come back and visit. It gets pretty boring just standing around. If I have time, sure. Bye. Do I have any money at all? Hunger, poison. I don't think I have any money. Alright, let's find this tavern first. Is it here? Who are you? Before you stands a plump, red-faced man of around 25, with a neatly trimmed beard. In his hands, there's a clean towel he uses to swat annoying flies. Upon seeing you, the man gives you a wide smile. Oh, a customer. Welcome to the tavern. You travelers sure keep on coming. What do you mean? Well, you're here right now, and not long ago an armed band came through the village. People with guns usually mean trouble. In these parts, but they were nice and civil. Can you tell me more? They talk to our gate guard more than anyone else. His name is Jan. If you want to know more, I suggest you speak to him. Maybe you'd like a drink or something to eat. Is there any jobs you might need me for? You should talk about my sister about that. I'm a simple fellow myself. I can sell you a beer or I can sell you spirits. Need something done around the house? Just give me a call. But save the more serious stuff to Katya's ears. She's the proactive one. He looks at a young lady nearby who seems to be lost in some calculations. It's just that she's pretty busy right now. Tallying expensive, planning the budget, you know. And when Katya's busy, it's pretty hard to get her attention. Oh, but I just thought of something. You know what she loves? Making all sorts of potions and spirits. Tell Katya I sent you to try out her latest tincture. That way you'll get a free drink and also get to chat with her. Sly, huh? Thanks for the advice. Now let me take a look at the menu. Yeah, I have no money. Well, I can sell the spoon. I have 1 ruble now. Thanks, I'll go now. Wait a second. Would you like to hear an unusual business proposal? Okay, let's hear it. What I need for you is to bring me this book I ordered in the Abrams bookstore all the way over in the city. I can't go get it myself because of my responsibilities at the bar. But I can see that you travel a lot. So if you ever find yourself in the city, maybe you could pick it up for me. If you do, I'll be sure to compensate you for your troubles. It's a deal. If I ever go to the city, I'll visit this Abraham character. The man looks over your map and marks the city with a cross. Thanks. Here's the receipt for the book. Show it to Abraham and he'll give it to you. The bartender hands you a small square of paper. On it, written in formidable cursive, are the words: the owner of this document, Radchenko, VA, or his legal proxy may obtain a copy of The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien, translated to Russian by Bobby Z.A. After handing over the receipt, signed by Mirkin A.D. Okay, bye. Alright, let's talk to her. Before you sits a young woman. She is deep in concentration, writing in a yellowed notebook with the word accounting on the cover. She's completely immersed in its activity and does not notice you. Hello, your brother sent me over. He says you might have a tincture for me to try out. The woman stops her calculations and stares at you blankly. After a moment she blinks, smiles and tucks the tiny pencil stub behind her ear. Great. I doubt you ever have drunk anything like it. It's a new recipe. Well, not really new, more like long forgotten. Sounds intriguing, can't wait to try it out. The young woman nods and shows you a dim corner of the tavern. From behind the bar, she produces a clay bottle labeled XXX. Here it is, drink up. Boldly drink it down. You take a tiny sip. The drink has a strange, sour taste. You shrug and hand the bottle back to the woman. You don't feel intoxicated or even nauseous. So you take the bottle back and have another. What harm can it do? Now your head begins to spin. You have full sensation in your limbs like normal, but then you feel them floating around you as if the air had suddenly turned to water. Your mouth is very dry, so you wet it with another sip of the tincture. You heard the woman calling to you, "Don't do it," but you already did. Your mind is racing. Why are you here? Why am I here? Why did I drink that stuff? Why? The sound of your own musings is to you like the roll of distant thunder. It's growing nearer every second. You suddenly comprehend what you thought was thunder is actually footsteps. From out of the misty void, General Morozov appears. "You looking for me?" he asks. His voice like 100 voices in one. You cannot reply. "Yes, you're looking for me," says Morozov, and takes your hand. "Let's go." You walk through the dead grey mist together, Morozov in front, you following behind. Finally the mist parts and a strangely beautiful sight appears. You have arrived at an unreal primordial mushroom forest. The trunks are thicker than the biggest oaks you've ever seen. Their troops spread like giant umbrellas, obscuring the sky. The general continues to lead you onward, weaving his way between the massive mushroom stems. Your tour through the fantastic forest stops suddenly at a truly colossal mushroom. The biggest one of all. "This is a god," says Morozov. But you can't see the general anymore, because he's speaking from within you. You are General Morozov. Suddenly the ground beneath your feet begins to shake, and you almost lose your balance. It seems like an earthquake, but when the shaking stops, you look up and scream. For the colossal mushroom now has a human face. "Bow," orders the mushroom god, and you fall senseless. When you wake up, you do not feel any of the unusual symptoms of heavy drinking from the day before. Alive. Vasia, she's alive. Your stability is returning as the tincture leaves your system. The bartender, swearing to himself, wipes the sweat off his brow. "How are you feeling?" "Surprisingly well, actually." "She's strong, that one." "It's a good thing you have such a hardy constitution." "I'm so sorry, I made the tincture too strong. How stupid of me." "Yeah." She exhales and gives you a smile. "We've watched over your things while you were out. Feel free to check." You check your belongings and discover that you have not been robbed. Miracles are real after all. "I still don't understand why it turned out so strong. I used my grandfather's recipe as recorded by my grandma." she says, speaking mostly to herself. Anyway, we need to have a talk. Gotta be sure your brain completely recovered. That's a good idea. Can I ask you some questions? I'm listening. What are you doing? The woman looks tidily at her notebook. It's old, grease-stained, torn at the sides, and covered with dirty fingerprints. Like most things since the war. Trying to make ends meet. My brother Vasya and I, we own this tavern. He tends the bar, I do all the math and pay our taxes to the village head. Business isn't great though. I also sometimes concoct new beverages for our customers. I love that particular job. But I can't be a brewer without taking of the bookkeeping and taxes. Taking care of the bookkeeping and taxes. So here I am. Yeah, no getting around that stuff. Can I ask you some more questions? I'm looking for work. Can you point me towards any opportunities? Everyone's looking for work around here, so I myself can't help. But I could put in a word for you with Comrade Kovalev, our village head. He always has some work to be done. Though he won't do business with someone he's never seen before, and recommending a stranger is kind of unprofessional. Maybe if you help me with chores first, I'd feel better about giving you an introduction. What do you need help with? I need some toadstools and I don't have any time to go picking on my own. Maybe you could help me out? Just 5 would do. They grow on the other side of the fence, not far from here. I could do a speechcraft check. Look, I'm trustworthy. Maybe we could skip the mushroom part and get straight to the corporation? Our family is respected in this parts, and I won't gamble our reputation to someone I don't know. If you change your mind about the mushrooms, come find me. But without proving yourself, I can't give you a recommendation. We failed. Fine, I'll get you the mushrooms. Thanks, I'll be waiting. Fine, I'll go get to mushroom picking. On the other side of the fence, not far from here. A hardy fellow in a blue beret guzzles minced meat and washes it down with vodka. His face looks familiar. Ah yes, it's another Atom cadet sent on a rescue mission after the Lost Expedition. You never were close, but you know that he's called Alexander. Oh hi. The big guy turns to you, squinting a little. Finally he waves at you. Hey there, Sammy. Didn't recognize you. The superstitious belief that means you'll get rich. Yeah, what are you doing here anyway? Alexander sniffs, looks at the barkeep and the girl at one of the tables, then he whispers to you. Oh honey, come on. What am I doing here? Did you really think that you're the only one who was sent here to look for Morozov and his crew? No. It's just that we were sent here at different times. First you, then a bit later, me. I just stumbled upon this village myself. So, is the life in the West treating you okay? What are you, my mother? Don't answer. I can see you're not here. Life is okay. Well, it's not like they say in my native Georgia. A sweet peach, but it's still okay. You suddenly remember that neither Alexander nor his family are from Georgia, but you politely decide to keep your mouth shut about it. I'm just so concerned about that lost expedition. It's so important to me to find it, you know? It's so important, but for my body and both for my body and for my soul. I'm actually investigating Elite right now in this bar. I share some clues with you, but what's the point? Better look for your own clues. Might find them faster that way. Fine, let me ask something else. What do you think about this place? It's okay, I guess. A lot of holes in the walls and roofs, but it's not. But that's not important. You know me, sweet cheeks. I'm a man of nature. I am one with the forest. I don't need nothing. Just some food and some wind protection. But that lady over there... Alexander nods in the direction of the girl who writes something down in a notebook which has the words accounting on the cover. She does not notice you looking. That girl Katya could have been more into me, you know. I'm the only person here that's not a fucking mutant. A former marine. Great for breeding with, and yet she doesn't look at me. Some gratitude for that, for what I did for this country in Afghanistan. You suddenly remember that Alexander never served in the Marine Corps, never fought in Afghanistan, and actually got his blue beret from a passing trader a few years ago. But you politely decide to keep your mouth shut about it. I see. Can I ask something else? How's the investigation going? So, I'm making calculations. I'm analyzing data. Almost found our lost guys. When I saved them, I'm getting out of this place, cause, well, just look at that guy over there, sweet cheeks. Alexander cautiously eyes the barkeep and lowers his voice. Check out his meaty eyebrows. In real life, mutant is what he is. A monster shaped into human form. And most of the villagers are like that. Ugly fellas, inbred and dumb. Thank God me and you, we have integrity. We will never tell anyone the location of our secret organization. Alexander waits until the barkeep turns his back to him and then shakes his fist at him while making an angry face. I see. Can I ask something else? Heard anything interesting? I started tending to my muscle as of late. Done some bodybuilding, you know? I doubt a shrimp like you would find that interesting though. Yes, why do you need this? You, my friend, only think of the material aspect of life. You and I don't know each other well, but I'm almost sure that for you this is just another means to an end. Knocking out doors, scaring people, lifting heavy things that are required for our mission. But me? To me, strength is beauty. The hidden strength that makes girls around you blush and drop their pants down. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Alexander scoffs at his muscles. They're quite large. His hands look like industrial chimneys. So, you didn't learn anything of importance. How should I put it? Not long ago I was I was walking through a forest. I might have had something to drink, just a little. What are you, a cop? Were you a cop before the war? Are you gonna send me to the clinic? No? Well then listen carefully. Suddenly I hear, holy crap, on a cracker, a child crying in the woods. It sounded so real, I swear to God. I kept on walking, of course. Obviously, it's some kind of new mutant that learned how to intimidate a child's cry. Lure people into a trap, sure. But even if it wasn't, don't feel like dealing with babies. I'm not that guy. Maybe in another life. But not right now. And I'd advise you to do the same when you hear something like this. Especially in an unpopulated area. I see. Well, I better go now. Okay. Let's see, where do I find these? Is it on my map? Status. Do I have a journal? This is just this, okay. Okay. That's the clinic. This seems to be the weapons shop. Yeah. I'd say so. Before you stands a thin middle-aged man. A slight forced smile appears on his bony face when he sees you. Good day, guns of all kinds for your perusal and pleasure, pre-war or hot off the workbench, rifles, shotguns and pistols from the best gunsmiths in the West. All my weapons are of the highest quality. If it explodes in your hands, you get your money back, guaranteed. Hey, how about a discount because I'm new in town? Well, alright. Out of the kindness of my heart, I'm offering you a 5% discount. That's a lot. It sounds good, doesn't it? Now that's an interesting proposal. Maybe you like to make a purchase now. The stock is good, and so are the prices. I like to see your wares. Well, I won't be able to buy anything, cause not even a knife. Alright, close. Can I ask you some questions? The trader seems a bit underwhelmed, but maintains a smile in case you might still buy something. I'm listening. How's business? Can't complain. Well, as you know, weapons are quick-selling commodities here in these lands. They are essential. You could, of course, just carry a shiv of some sort, but would it really last long? For a vagabond like you? I tell you, as far as the nearest tavern there, where the peasants will bash your skull in with shovels, or the nearest ditch where the wild dogs will finish you off. How does one avoid such a fate, you may be inclined to ask? By purchasing a quality firearm. And where might one purchase an item of such quality, you might inquire? Why, right here, of course. Feel free to check my math on that one. Yeah, can I ask you something else? Tell me about yourself. There's really nothing to tell about me. Before moving to this village, I used to live in a big city to the south from here. You know, in the city. It's a mighty big city, I can tell you that. A real capital, buzzing with people, full of life. Then I decided to get some fresh air and moved here. So there's a hint of regret in his voice. There's clearly something he's not telling you. I know there's something you're leaving out. Maybe I can help you. I can help you if you tell me what's bothering you. Oh, fine. Why bother hiding it anymore? The truth is, I was a big man in the city, a dealer in weapons, ammo, alcohol, and tobacco. I had many warehouses in the city, and I was in the Chamber of Commerce. I had a family, a wife, and a son. The trader looks through you and into the past. Now you can see the genuine man beneath the guise of smiling professional salesman. Most big men have many enemies, and as it turned out, I was no exception. Who else How else could I explain the fires at my warehouses, the attacks on my caravans, and someone trying to break into my house? And the troubles kept coming. My workers started to leave. My guards said they wouldn't accompany my caravans anymore. Several valuable contracts failed to deliver. Everything indicated someone was out to get me. No worse, someone was out to destroy me. In order to learn more about my nemesis, I hired some sleuths. But whoever was behind this operation was too tricky for them. Eventually, I started drinking. The trader balled his hands into a hard fist, struggling to control his emotions. Wife left me, then someone claimed that I worked with thugs and cartels. The vote was shifted and I was escorted out of the city. So here I am, just recently managed to get back on my feet. Do you suspect anyone specific behind your troubles? It could have been anyone. Like I said, big men have many enemies. But what am I even doing pouring my heart out to a client? Very unprofessional. The trader coughs uncomfortably and straightens the hem of his dusty jacket. Hold on there, maybe I can help. Well, maybe. I see you are a wise woman, you understand people. Maybe if your road leads you through the city, you could put in a good word for me, so I'd be reinstated in the Chamber of Commerce. Because as clear and lovely as the air is in these parts, trading with village militia and a handful of derelicts is exhausting. And paying the local ruffians for protection is even worse. I am in. I'll try to fix this for you when I'm in the city. Great. The Chamber of Commerce building is at the center of the city. It's huge and made of brick. You can't miss it. Inside you will find a trader named Alexander Sablin. He was my friend and the only one who didn't turn his back on me. Please talk to him. He'll help me out, I'm sure of it. The trader snatches the map from your hands and marks it with a neat cross, presumably where the city is located. So I need to go to the city, find the Chamber of Commerce, and talk to some guy named Alexander Sablin. I need to think this over. Talk to you later. Alright. Well. Let's go out here and find some of those mushrooms. Oh. Alright. But the enemy has nothing. Yeah, these are the mushrooms needed. Can I get one of you to aggro by themselves? I think so. There we go. I'm gonna go back a bit. And wait for it to come closer. So not to have two enemies against me at the same time. Oh, come on. Let yourself be hit. There you go. You have nothing. Alright. Oh, come on. There you go. Nothing. Alright. There's a mushroom over there. Looks like I need a shovel. Wait for the enemy to come to me. I don't get anything from them. There's someone there. Well, fighting first. Oh. Oh, come on. There you go. Good hit. Come on. Alright. And nothing. Alright, who are you? Before you stands a tall, grey-haired man in a scruffy-looking sweater. He looks at you suspiciously and without blinking. There's a knife in his hand that's pointing in your general direction. From the look of the fishing poles scattered on the shore, he was fishing before you arrived. Who are you? I don't know you. Go away. Chill out. I'm just a traveler. Right, you say that now. I've heard of such just travelers. The second you turn your back, they stab you. It's not my first day on Earth. I have no money, I have no food either. So off you go to tell tall tales to the simpletons in the village. Freaking tourists. I want to ask you a couple of questions. The man has a short inner struggle before he finally puts down the knife and squints his eyes at you. Alright, sorry for the outburst. All this stress is getting to me. What do you want to know? How's the fishing? Caught something recently? Somewhat. The spot is pretty small, but there's plenty of fish in here. The problem is that although dump, even those critters learn over time. No, they aren't biting as fast as they did before. Can I fish too? You wanna fish, eh? Well, maybe you can. It's just that I don't really know what the local fish like. They're real gourmets in this parts. No worms for them. They like bait made from all the critters around. The giant ants, wasps and spiders. Well, there's plenty of those around. The fisherman gives you a crooked smile and spits through his teeth. Yep, there's many of those freaks in these parts. But how would you know which of their organs are bait material? Go to the nearest pub and get me something strong. For that, I'll teach you the basics of bait harvesting. Just remember, I want normal pre-war alcohol only, and the harder, the better. I think, I see, better go. Right. And for that I need money first. Right. I need to find more mushrooms. What's the spiral doing here? Can I rest here? Oh, I only healed one point. What if I 3 points? Has to be enough for now, I guess. Still have to find more mushrooms. How many do I need? 2 more. Right, first let's get there. There's someone to speak to. Who are you? Before you stand an old man in a foreign tracksuit. There's a flat cap over his graying hair, and hanging around his neck are some spectacles. He welcomes you with a firm handshake. Hey there. Hope the monsters didn't bite you on the way here. Thanks. I had to fight a few though. See, it's dangerous to walk here alone. This place is particularly under siege. One thing is nice, they don't attack on their own usually. I'd have a hell of a time cooped up in here. All these spiders, ants, rats, it's like they're symbiotic. A few more years and they form a political party. The man lets out a mirthless laugh and eyes his surroundings as if looking for something. Then he exhales and turns his head back to you. But anyway, I have this fire going. If you have any canned food or tea, you're invited to cook it here. Use my pot if you will, or just sit down and get yourself warm. Alright, if you by any chance have a pair of dice, we might play for a while. I seem to have lost my own pair some time ago. I'm not much of a gambling man, but I think it's fun. It's a fun way to spend time. I want to ask a few questions. Tell me about yourself. Before the bombs, I was a civil helicopter pilot. In the mountains, there were a lot of settlements which were hard to reach by car, so I delivered food and medicine to them. I wonder how they're coping now. I hope everything's alright. Thanks for the advice. I better go. Alright. That's only a log, I guess. Let's see. What's that? Can I not enter into there? Because there's canned food there. Well, I guess I shouldn't steal from an old man anyway. Okay, let's see. We have rats here. I should save. Alright. Come on. Come on, let yourself be hit. There we go. And I have a new level. Let's see. I should probably what pun? I think I should invest a little bit in martial arts, at least for now. Because I need to do a pretty because I have to do a bit of fighting here. Alright. Oh, I now have 2 enemies to contend with, okay. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, that's low-hanging fruit. There we go. And another one of these. Alright. There should be one somewhere around here. Where could the last one be? Ah, it's over there. There are two of them here. Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Alright, there we go. We are also almost dead. Alright, but we now have all 5 we need, so we can go back and deliver those. Okay. Before you sits a young woman. Okay, we're already. Hello, how's the gathering going? Got something for me? Yes, I do. Here you go. Wow, thanks a lot for your help. You hand her the mushroom. She scrutinized the fungi with a professional eye and satisfied with the quality, smiles broadly. These mushrooms are definitely top notch. I think they might be worth as much as twice what you were offering. What do you think? You might make that kind of money in the big cities, but out here we haven't got the resources to pay so high. I see. Anyways, how about talking to the head? Sure thing. I'll write a note to Comrade Kovalev right now with my recommendation. Give it to him personally, since I'm sure he'll want to talk to you. He lives to the right of the bar entrance. Good luck. Alright. To the right, so here? Looks like it. Before you stands an old man in an but battered, old and battered but clean jacket. He looks around 60, but hale and hearty for someone living in the wastes. It's possible his real age is closer to 70. His strict face is graced with a brush-like mustache. What do you want, young lady? I got this letter of recommendation at the tavern. I'm looking for work, you see. Interesting. Let me take a look. Comrade Kovalev quickly scans your note. You notice that he holds it very close to his eyes. Seems like his vision isn't what it used to be. So Katya Radachenko believes you can be trusted. Maybe so. In any case, you made an impression. That is recommendation enough for me. You notice real warmth in the head's voice, an almost fatherly tone. Then he talks about Katya. When he talks about Katya from the tavern. Oh, there my Discord seemed to have crashed. Well, crashed and restarted. No idea why. So, how about that job? Yes, the job. The head cracks his knuckles, then looks you over, finally coming to a conclusion. Maybe I do have a job for you after all. You probably already heard about the bandit gang that terrorizes our village. Each month they come to collect supplies from us. If we don't surrender the goods, they rob and kill our people. We tried fighting them, but to no avail. But now I'm looking at your honest face. I've come up with quite a plan, with a little plan. The head lowers his gaze. It's hard for you to read him. He's either indecisive or just searching for the right words. Wait silently. The thing is, I believe there's a snitch living in our village. A traitor. The jokes don't get better. Someone made a pact with the bandits and keeps them informed of everything that goes around here. But with that said, I can't imagine who the rat actually is. And the bastard itself knows me and the other villagers too well to get caught. When we hired mercenaries to protect us, the bandits somehow knew right away. And each time we make a little money on trade, they show up for their slice. Someone is ratting us out. Oh. It brings me physical pain to read those jokes. You're a new face in the region. It should be easy for you to earn the rat's trust. Bring me the identity of this traitor. That's the job. Why do you trust me with that job when I could be one of the bandits myself? The head laughs mercilessly and appears to shrink a bit. His true age becomes more apparent. You realize he must be much older than 60. I'll tell it to you straight. The village is slowly dying. The drought, the bandits, young people always leaving. A few more years and we'll be wiped off the map. The old-timers will die off and the remaining few will simply scatter. Some might even join the bandits. I don't like my options, but it's probably our only hope now. Our last chance to change things. Fix it. Not to recover what we lost, but at least buy our settlement a little more time. If the village must die, let it die honorably on its own, leaving warm memories in the hearts of the people. What's happening now, that's not even death, it's withering, it's rot. That's not good, sounds like we need an investigation. Comrade Kovalev walks up to you. Do you agree or do you decline? Give it to me straight. Alright, where to start? Where where do you start? Well, I'll start by telling you who I do not suspect. For one, I completely trust my fighting men, Jan and Petya, on the south and north gates respectively. They would not work for me otherwise. Trader Yashin may be a suspect. He's new in town and has a shady past, but he does so much for the village. He built his shop with his own money, he pays his taxes, and he suffers from the bandits like everyone else. Dr. Mikoyan and old Semyon I trust like I trust myself. We built this village together, you know? They are good people, time-tested and loyal. Comrade Grankin, the village superintendent, on the other hand, is a cowardly, shifty person. But no, he's too cowardly. He would never work with the bandits. It's much more profitable for him to keep his post in the village. The bandits would probably shoot him for laughs if he tried to talk to them. Katya and Vasya Radachenko, the owners of the tavern, have no reason to be snitches. They would never do something like that. And the others, I just don't know about the rest. Maybe you could give me some more clues? I suspect that the traitor is a man, and not too old. A person that travels from time to time, but is known to be lazy. The head wrinkles his nose. These criminal types, they abhor honest labor. They think that only the low folk do work, while they themselves prance about like aristocrats. Yeah, well, I better start investigating. Alright. But I think I'm gonna save here, and I'm gonna end the stream here. It's already late for me, and I was only planning for a short stream anyway. So I thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.